US President Donald Trump has said he has been informed that Iran has stopped carrying out executions. His statement comes amid reports by rights groups that Iranian authorities were brutally suppressing protests against the government. A US-based rights group has said it has so far verified the deaths of over 2,600 individuals. It included 2,403 protesters, 2,403 protesters and 147 government-affiliated individuals. Listen to this.
We've been told that the killing in Iran is stopping, and it's stopped, and it's stopping. And there's no plan for executions or executions. So I've been told that on good authority. We'll find out about it. I'm sure if it happens, we'll all be very upset.
A rights group said the execution of an Iranian man identified as a 26-year-old Irfan Sultani would not take place as scheduled on Wednesday. He was arrested during the wave of protests. Iranian foreign minister, meanwhile, later said that there would be no hanging today or tomorrow. In an interview with Fox News, reportedly, he also claimed that the Iranian government was in full control and reported an atmosphere of calm after what he called 3 days of terrorist operation. A mass funeral organized by the Iranian government was held for some 100 people on Wednesday, including security force members killed in the demonstration. And the procession was broadcast on state television. But Iran continues to witness unrest, with the protests entering their 20th day on Wednesday. Images published on social media on Wednesday showing a protester in Urmia, in Iran's West Azerbaijan province, hurling an object at security forces, while others chant in Farsi, "Death to the dictator." Another visual published on the same day showing night traffic on the streets of Karaj with a damaged car blocking a lane and a graffiti which read in Farsi, "Death to Khamenei." Similar visuals were published on 12th and 13th of January. They show demonstrators marching down the streets of Iran's capital, chanting anti-regime slogans. U.S. Senator Lindsey Graham met the son of the ousted Shah and reiterated Washington's support for the Iranian people against what he called a brutal regime. In a video message on X, Graham said that it would be up to the citizens of Iran to decide who they pick as their next leader. This as fears of possible strikes continue to rile the region. Iran has closed its airspace to all flights except international flights to and from Iran with permission. The flight tracking website saying the advisory was valid for a little more than 2 hours. In fact, given the situation, India, among other countries, has issued an urgent advisory for its nationals, including a significant student population, to leave Iran immediately. And we earlier spoke to Dr. Syed Imamian, who is assistant professor at Tehran Polytechnic and the former director of the governance and policy think tank, GPTT. He briefly spoke about the ground situation there. Listen in.
For now, everything seems under control, security-wise. And as I said, national mood is a form of the national mourning for the old people that they have lost their lives. At the same time, there is a kind of the public understanding that it may become a situation of threatening national security, because President Trump has publicly said that he is not reluctant to use the current situation in Iran, that is a very kind of the domestic challenge and problem, of course fueled and publicly supported and maybe operated by, as Mike Pompeo framed it, Mossad agents inside Iran. But at the same time, this is a domestic, at the moment, this is a very domestic challenge. But President Trump has been pushed by Netanyahu again to be at the forefront of the threatening Iranian sovereignty and national security. And he has been saying always that he is going to support riots. Just a few last hours, he posted a new tweet that incentivize or revive a mood for rioters or terrorist groups just to take over public building. It was the phrase that he used in his post. But in practice, as far as I have heard and from the news, everything is now under control and is a kind of the national mourning mood here. And tomorrow would be a funeral event for all Iranians that they have lost their lives in last few days and weeks.
To stay up to speed with the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.